Herkese yeniden merhaba. Yeni bir bölümle karşınızdayız. Breaking Point 3'e devam ediyoruz. Bugün Hollanda Grand Prix'sinde olacağız. Telefon geldi. Şeyli ile Casper konuşuyor.
Good. So, look, I'm gonna ask you straight. Are you okay to drive today?
Of course. Why wouldn't I be?
Listen, you know what I'm saying.
I'm saying I'm fine. I need to prepare, so I'll get going if that's everything.
See you soon.
See you soon.
Artık yarışa geçebiliriz. Bakalım bizden istenen görev ne? 19 tur. İlk 5'te veya daha yukarıda bitirmemizi istiyor. 5. veya daha yukarısı. Görevimiz bu.
Okay, gap ahead, 0.7 seconds. Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race.
8. sıraya kadar çıktık. Şimdi bir ara sahne. Ve pistten çıkıyoruz. Bariyerlerde çok büyük bir kaza. Çok büyük bir kaza. Kırmızı bayrak çıkacak büyük ihtimalle. Tekrarına bakıyoruz. Çok ciddi bir kaza. Bir Mercedes ve bir Haas'ta karıştı.
It was all looking so promising. Is Kelly all right? Is she okay? She's absolutely fine, yeah, don't worry. Right, it's all on you now. Let's keep the focus up. We've got a chance to improve our position at this restart. Okay, copy that.
Kırmızı bayrak çıktı. Tüm araçlar pite girdi.
Let's try this again. Fresh start, head down.
Görevimiz de yenilendi. 8. veya daha iyi bir sonuç istiyor. 17. sırada başlayacağız. Jackson olarak Kelime Ayer yarış dışı kaldı. Startta verildi. Küçük bir temas. Williams'a.
great manoeuvre. You made it look so easy. Just so you know, we're getting some strange readings from a couple of the sensors, so I don't think you need to be worried, just some bad data, so keep doing what you're doing. I'll let you know if we notice any genuine problems. Final lap, push, push.
Ve görevi yerine getirdik. 6. sıraya kadar son düzlükte çıkıyoruz.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Sıraların neresinden dönsek kar.
Good work, everyone.
Have to say this has been a memorable race here at Zandvoort today, and an
Herhalde
important
sevinç.
race too, as Red Bull reclaimed the top spot in the Constructors' Championship, and Connor Sport drop into second.
Yeah, I mean, Jackson tried his best to salvage some points today, but Connor Sport would be devastated to give away the top spot like that. It's truly been a difficult few weeks for the team.
As you know all too well, Anthony, it can be a punishing sport sometimes, but I'm sure Connor Sport will regroup. Ferrari are at it again. An excellent performance at today's Grand Prix, and they're certainly a team that know what they're doing out there.
Yarış sonu röportajımızı vereceğiz.
Aiden, Callie's incident really shook things up out there. How did it affect the race for you?
Honestly, I was just focused on getting the best result I could. Look, we all know how quickly you have to adapt out there, no matter what happens or who's the cause. So, yeah, of course it's always disappointing when the team loses points, but all I can do is focus and do my best to rectify that. We'll regroup and, yeah, we'll come back stronger.
Well, Connor Sport dropped back to second place today. How will the team deal with that?
Yeah, I mean, our approach so far this season has got us to the top of these standings, so I'd say something's working right for us. Sure, we dropped back today, but, you know, we're not about to panic and make any drastic changes in our approach. We've got the right drivers, the right team, the right car. All we need to do is trust in our process, and the results will follow.
Well, it's clearly been a very tough few weeks for you all with the...
I think in terms of the day-to-day operation of the team, I wouldn't say it's had any real impact. At the end of the day, we're all professionals and we've all got a job to do, so we know the only way of dealing with his loss is to keep moving forward. We can't afford to let up, so yeah, we've focused on sticking to the schedule and sticking to the approach and just looking forward to the next result.
Well, thank you for chatting with us. Great to have your time.
Şimdi maillerimize, hesaplarımıza bakıyoruz. Bir telefon gelecek. Bölümü de bu şekilde noktalayacağız. Artık yeni bölümde görüşmek üzere. Şimdilik hoşça kalın.
No worries. It was productive. You know, especially considering everything. It's a weird vibe in the garage. Everyone's pretty quiet.
Yeah, can you blame them?
Suppose not. How's Callie?
Yeah, I was going to ask you the same. She's, well, keeping herself to herself.
Yeah. It must be terrible for her and Devon. I can't even imagine. I know I'm not part of the family, and you know, I'm just here to drive, but I want to help where I can. You know, just let me know what I can do to support them and you.
Thanks, Aiden. Yeah, I'll bear that in mind.
I mean it. Focus on Devon and Callie for now. I don't need much managing. You can fuss over me later.
Okay. I appreciate that. And sometimes I forget that, you know.
Forget what?
Well, you wouldn't have said that as a rookie. So, I've got some other stuff to deal with, but thanks.
Yeah, anytime. Bye, Casper.